When Mr. Udom Emmanuel was sworn in as the fourth democratically elected governor of Akwa Ibom State on May 29, 2015, he came as a box closed with many precious items inside. The people were full of expectations. They were sure his emergence was divinely connected. Mounting the rostrum to accept the mandate given to him by the people through the ballot box, Governor Udom Emmanuel announced the 5-point agenda upon which his service to the people will be anchored. These were and still are the policy of infrastructural consolidation and expansion, economic and political inclusion, wealth creation, poverty alleviation as well as job creation. The people of Akwa Ibom celebrate 3 years of purposeful leadership. Evidence abounds that Governor Emmanuel has delivered beyond the promise, following religiously the guiding principles he set for himself. Defining the policy of infrastructural consolidation and expansion, Governor Udom Emmanuel has constructed well over 1,700 kilometers of roads and 35 bridges across the state. Of the 115 roads constructed, 13 are dualized. All these are carefully selected to meet the socio-economic needs of Akwa Ibom people. Rural feeder roads have also been given priority attention through the Akwa Ibom Road and Other Infrastructure Maintenance Agency. With increase in the air traffic at the Akwa Ibom International Airport and the attendant anticipated landing of cargo planes, the state government upgraded the main runway at the airport to Category 2, in addition to constructing the second taxiway. There is also commercial terminal building for the convenience of passengers. The airport projects attracted commendation from the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, who expressed satisfaction when he inspected the second runway during his visit to the state.
Two important requirements for attracting private investment. The first is stability. There must be stability. The second is relevant education, training, and offering young people an opportunity, especially for digital training. I'm offering that we partner with the state government to locate a technology hub here in Akwa Ibom State.
Still under the infrastructural consolidation and expansion policy, the hitherto 10th anniversary hotel building, which was abandoned along Udom Avenue, has been rehabilitated and reconstructed into a secretariat complex annex, providing accommodation to civil servants to enable them render quality service to the people. Udom Emmanuel Secretariat has also been given a facelift with the tarring of the walkway from the Civil Service Auditorium to Block 5 and the adjoining car parks. The St. Luke's Hospital Anua that was threatened by erosion has been salvaged by the Udom administration in collaboration with the World Bank and Watershed Management Project NewMap. The erosion site, which spans from 8 Momana Street, has been controlled and the floor that ravaged Nsika Avenue for years has vanished. The infrastructural expansion program of the state to give room for the emerging economy is evidenced in the remodeling of Eket Urban. The image of the state has also been shored up by the renovation and reconstruction of the Governor's Lodge in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja and Lagos. To ensure that the health of the citizenry is not compromised due to poor health facilities, within 3 years, the Udom Emmanuel administration has reconstructed, rehabilitated, and upgraded the 18th General Hospital, Ikono, Itungbang, and Ikorokoro General Hospitals to add value to the free medical care of the aged, pregnant women, and children below 5 years. Preparatory to full upgrading of the rehabilitated health facilities, government has taken delivery of 25 containers of medical equipment procured for the hospitals and 20 biomedical engineers trained for the maintenance of the equipment. The Emergency Operation Center at the Infectious Disease Hospital Ikarepene has been constructed, while the oxygen plant at the General Hospital Ikarepene was given priority attention to boost the production and distribution of oxygen to other hospitals in the state. Ambulances in the medical sector of the state are not mere vehicles, as they are fitted with the most needed facilities, including automated external defibrillator and electrocardiograph machines courtesy of the state government. Medical tourism promoted through the Udom Specialist Hospital came to fruition with the restoration of services and the engagement of a new management, Clinotech Group of Canada, for the hospital. Manpower development in the health sector has not been left out. Over 100 doctors and nurses have been trained and certificated in basic life support and advanced cardiac life support by a United States of America medical emergency expert. Accreditation has also been secured for the School of Nursing, with over 200 nurses to be registered. As the man who understands the importance of human capacity development, Governor Emmanuel has spared no effort to ensure that the free and compulsory education policy has received a boost in the last 3 years, with the taking over of 7 community schools, which include Technical College Udom Ikorekbene, Urban High School Ikorekbanesien Orowanam, Excellence Comprehensive Secondary School Ikorunya Mbarenin, Migrant School Emeruke Eastern Obolo, Community Comprehensive Secondary School Ekeya Okobo, Union Secondary School Ibiaku, Ibionibum, and Community Secondary School Urwa, Abo, Ikorotasung, Ikorobong, Otoro, Ikorepene. The administration has underscored the need to promote qualitative education. 8 computer laboratories have been constructed in schools to aid ICT training in secondary schools. Over 200 school blocks have also been renovated and reconstructed. A model secondary school has since commenced classes at Ikorekang, Abak, and the yearly payment of over 600 million naira examination fee to West African Examination Council and National Board for Technical Education has become regular in the education subsector. Intervention in the state tertiary institutions to boost their status is evidenced in the construction of internal roads at the Akwa Ibomites State University, Korekbaden, and Obiokpa campuses, College of Education Afaransat, and College of Science and Technology Nokam Ikono. Akwa Ibomites State University was also visited with a lecture hall and an administrative block. The policy of poverty alleviation and job creation received concrete expression with the establishment of 7 industries through the provision of needed environment for private investors to thrive. The wheels of production are turning at the syringe manufacturing company and the pencil and toothpick factory. The metering solution manufacturing factory has so far delivered first consignment of prepared meters to the PHED. Other industries that have come on stream are Peacock Paints Etinan, as well as fertilizer blending factory Abak. Construction work is ongoing at the coconut refinery Mbarenin, and negotiations with investors in respect of Ibom Deep Sea Port, flour mills owner, as well as the Ikorabasi jetty have reached advanced stages. Commissioning the syringe factory during his visit to Akwa Ibom State, the Vice President Professor Yemi Osibanjo commended Governor Emmanuel for expanding the economic horizon of the state through industrialization. In the last 3 years, food production has received a boost and the risk of traveling long distances in search of food has reduced significantly. In 3 years period, 11,000 hectares of coconut have been planted preparatory to the takeoff of the coconut refinery. Over 2,000 hectares of cassava have been planted in conjunction with Fadama in 15 out of the 31 local government areas in the first phase of cassava production program.
Everybody is talking about food security, so we cannot fold our hands and watch. So I want a situation where we turn around and we can actually feed ourselves. Total food security.
Akwa Ibom State now boasts of over 30 cassava processing mills, courtesy of the state government and the Family Empowerment and Youth Reorientation Program, FAYREP. Akwa Prime Hatchery produces over 10,000 day-old chicks per week. The state government has over 1,200 hectares of rice farm, developed 48 rice farmers through the Central Bank Anchor Borrower Scheme, trained over 400 youths in cocoa maintenance, while over 500,000 cocoa seedlings have been raised and distributed to farmers at subsidized rates. Through the greenhouse projects, tons of tomatoes are being produced in the state weekly, while other vegetables such as lettuce, cucumber, radish, among others, are being grown locally. Other impacts of government in the agricultural sector include the procurement and distribution of 30,000 hybrid plantation suckers, maize and pineapple suckers to farmers. In demonstration of his promise to encourage small and medium-scale enterprise through the provision of power, the Akwa Ibom State government has built and commissioned a 33 MVA injection substation at Ederekban Avenue, Uyo, and 2x15 MVA injection substation at the Ibom International Airport. There are also power substation at Ekem Mkparenin, 132x33 kVA transmission substation at Faobe, and the rehabilitation of PHED facility at Etemepo and Ikorepene, among other locations. The state government also secured license to generate 685 megawatts of electricity at Ibom Power Plant in Ikorobasi. Governor Udom Emmanuel administration has written the name of the state in gold in the area of sports development. Aside from promoting and maintaining 4 football teams, Akwa United, Akwa Starlets, Ibom Angels and Ibom Youth Football Club, Akwa United has been supported to win Nigeria's FA Cup 2 times in the 3 years of Udom Emmanuel administration. The hosting of Akwa Ibom Youth Sports Festival has helped to discover talents in various sports. Also, the hosting of Nigeria Super Eagles to become the first African team to qualify for Russia 2018 World Cup is no mean feat.
The rest assured, we are also praying for you, and that you carry the day if you keep the same spirit on. Thank you all and then welcome. While the press
Eket Sports Stadium is wearing a new look. West Item and Ona Sports Centers are a demonstration of the state government determination to project Akwa Ibom to the outside world through sports. The Udom Emmanuel administration has also created direct impact on the citizenry through her social welfare programs, the training of over 20,000 youths on various skills, donation of wheelchairs, special writing desk, and white cane to people with various disabilities are a yearly routine of the government. Children have also been specially protected through the implementation of the Child Rights Law, for which violation over 120 judgments have been received. Through the Family Empowerment and Youth Reorientation Program FAYREP, a pet project of the governor's wife, Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, houses have been built for widows across the state. Multiple birth poor parents have received monthly assistance. The aged and widows are given special care, while children in orphanages have direct mothering from the governor's wife. Another direct benefit the people have enjoyed from the government is the free tax holidays for all tricycle, keke operators in the state on weekends and public holidays.
Safety. When the commissioner told me, he said, what kind of incentive can we give to these people? I said, what would they like? He said, all these weekend taxes, why can't we abolish it? I said, carry.
The public service of the state has not been left out in the care scheme of government within the past 3 years. Under the job creation policy of government, over 5,000 teachers were recruited into the state education sector and over 9,000 civil servants promoted between 2015 and 2016. Frustration of pensioners is reduced to the barest through the automatic migration from integrated payroll to pension payroll. The rural communities have been reached in the distribution of amenities. Over 700 rural development projects ranging from electrification, water supply, construction of market, and renovation of primary health care facilities and schools have been executed within 3 years. For the first time in the history of the state, her culture was rebranded for export through such activities as Orange Festival, Usoruso, Dise, Ndidianyan, Style of Akwa Ibom, Music Fiesta, Ndoko Kwaibom, and Ukapiswa. Through these programs, tourism has been promoted. Government has been in direct and constant touch with the citizen through a well-packaged information management system such as the Citizen Center, Udom Cares, Code Udom, Discover Akwa Ibom publications, radio and television programs, among others.
First, I must say that his performance has been overwhelming because if you consider the backdrop of the fact that he came in at a time when the economy was on a downward slide, that slide even went faster and steeper. So by 2016, the economy was almost on a somersault. But he's been able to leverage his wealth of experience, creativity, and knowledge garnered in the private sector to put the economy of Akwa Ibom State on a firm footing. And so today we can proudly say that Akwa Ibom State, by all standards, is the Nigeria's fastest developing economy outside Lagos and Abuja. Remember, he came with a 5-point agenda. In all ramifications, he has lived up to his promises, including roads, to security, to stability in government, to transparency and accountability. He has managed to harness all this and put Akwa Ibom State firmly on the map. The emphasis now is on people being able to take advantage of the opportunities that the government has created. This blueprint has been laid from 2015. The blueprint has been actualized up to now. The blueprint will continue to be actualized as the year progresses.
The achievements of Governor Udom Emmanuel in 3 years seems inexhaustive. But are the citizens and stakeholders satisfied with what is on ground?
For the past 3 years, he has done well. In terms of construction of roads, he has done well. Because the transporters has only contained with road arrangement. And when you look at the kind of road network we have in this state, it's 100% perfect.
He is a good man. He loves children. In sports activities, I can see he has done very well.
I see my governor as a gender-friendly governor. He looks after the women, even the market women. He goes around giving them loans for them to sell and to manage their families. So I really appreciate him. He has done so well.
I am satisfied to some extent, since he still have more years to rule. I believe, coupled with what he has done now, the more years to come, he's going to do more. If I'm not to mention so much, at least some of the road projects in the town that he has touched, I'm satisfied with that.
Governor Udom Emmanuel has done so much since he came into power in terms of payment of salaries, continuing with the free and compulsory education, and a lot of other things that he has done for the state.
I like it. I like the man too much because he's a God-fearing person, and the way he handles the states, I like it. And their performances in the states is very, very excellent. The performance of Udom in 3 years is good, excellence. What he has done, he has been able to do to the children is fine. For the people in the parliament, I may say those people have been able to train those children to a standard that they can compete with other children in that state. He has been able to cater for even the less, because of the less privileged have been opportunity to be in school.
Excellently, he has performed excellently well. We could see what he has done. There's road construction going on, rehabilitation of a lot of things, and we can see that I know other state salaries are not being paid. We are receiving our salaries, regularly and on time. And of course, recently he has started paying the backlog of the arrears of the civil servant that were employed 2015. That's an applause on him. Sometimes you wonder where he's getting the money from. And but I know as somebody who has worked in the bank, he knows how to maximize his resources, and therefore he's able to manage the resources that he has. And I think he's doing a very great job. I like what he's doing.
As a party, we're very pleased with his performance, and we're very pleased with his conduct. We're very pleased in the development we're experiencing in Akwa Ibomites, and we want to say that Mr. Udom Emmanuel had totally even gone beyond what he promised us as a governor during the electioneering campaign. He has the wisdom, he has the capacity, he has the candor, and he has the grace of God. So we in the party feels that Udom should continue. And of course, the people of Akwa Ibom say so, the church says so, the youth says so, the women say so, the market women say so, every aspect of our society says so. So I called on all the voters, the ones that are yet to register, to go out and register, so that when the election of Udom Emmanuel comes, when the election of PDP comes, they should be able to give us that mandate so that we can continue to develop our state and develop our nation, Nigeria.
Given an elastic opportunity, what can the state chief executive do differently?
I want people to see me as that leader who is so passionate to build an economy that can actually endure and sustain our people. Because no matter what we do, the idea of, whatever we make, we finish, cannot work. We must put something on the ground, and that thing must stand. That's what will build our people. I want people to see me as that governor who came and who saw the future, who knew that there will be a time the raw coconut oil will be more expensive in the international market than crude oil. I want people to see me as that man who actually diversified from all the noise we are making about oil and gas into agri, into certain other areas that will actually make our economy boom. I want people to see me as that man who came in and built human capital, who walked the aisle with everybody from where we are today to our destination. I expect the people to give me their support so that we can actually get there.